right. We are live. Let's go ahead and get in here. I wish I could say I played, a lot, but it looks like from my save file, all I did was walk in here, save, and then did nothing at all. Yeah, no, all of yesterday, which I would have, dedicated towards doing it, was occupied by something else, so, fun times, right?
Miracle.
Let's go ahead and go. Honestly, nothing has changed. I almost want the last time on, for the voiceover lady to do it, but, yeah, no, Big Boss pulled a huge fuck you.
Let myself get killed.
That was after, of course, we fought the other guy whose AI was like, use the ramp. Under all circumstances, you must use the ramp. So
and our one weather girl just completely wrecked his day.
Yeah, well, not really. He just never shot anybody for some reason. So let's go ahead, and since I didn't really do any farming, let voiceover lady do our last time on Dragon Ball Z here. So it's a little bit of repeat of last time, but that's fine. It's going to give me a minute to grab a drink real quick.
News of Prince Roland's coming execution is carried far and wide. In the blink of an eye, the kingdom of Glenbrook is no more. The realm reels from the tragic turn of events. Prince Roland's death marks an uncertain change in the flow of history. A change which none in the Old Kingdom have the power to reverse. However, the eruption of conflict in the region does not go unnoticed by its neighbors. In the holy state of Hyzante,
I do want to say, part of my reason to go back is because I did misremember something when we got here. I believe at the time I had said, no, we immediately got into, him backstabbing us. Sorcely, hiring us. No, I was wrong. In the other side of this, story branch, right? Actually, what would have happened is, at this point, Tellior would have invaded us. This would have been Tellior's invasion. The third house. So, in this one, Sorcelay is going to invade us. Presumably. I don't know. I haven't read ahead of time because I'm trying to be surprised.
My dearest friend has been sentenced to die, and there is naught I can do. What use is a lord's position if he can't even save those closest to him?
Serenoa, you mustn't.
Is it true? Another ravenous dog is stirring?
It is. We face none other than Minister Sorcelay End, one of the Saintly Seven. It seems he means to take our domain for his own.
House End. Their position in Hyzante has been in decline for some time. Doubtless, Sorcelay means to use the Walford domain to bolster his flagging influence.
Okay, hold on a second. Did you hear that? Please tell me you heard that.
Yeah, run that by me again.
Okay. Listen to these two lines, and please tell me you hear it sounds like they have a different audio setup for each of them. Because I fucking heard it. You ready?
House End. Their position in Hyzante has been in decline for some time. Doubtless, Sorcelay means to use the Walford domain to bolster his flagging influence.
Same character.
Again?
Can you not hear it? This one's higher pitch. This one is higher pitch.
House End. Their position in Hyzante has been in decline for some time. Doubtless, Sorcelay means to use the Walford domain to bolster his flagging influence.
Very faint.
It's very obvious to me. I can hear this one is much higher pitch, and if I had to guess, different microphone on each of these lines. I don't know.
My lord, our soldiers have had scarce little time to rest since our last battle. I fear for their morale if they were forced to take the field against Hyzante.
Is there naught we can do?
We have sent requests for aid to House End more than once, my lord. However, our pleas have always fallen on deaf ears. Doubtless Sorcelet has been biding his time to strike.
Then it is too late for words. There must be something we can do to avoid straining our already ragged forces.
I mean, we get our lord for help.
There is, my
right?
lord. However,
I dread the words that follow, however, when they come from you.
let us ask the Archduke for assistance.
Are you mad, Benedict?
We must needs focus on the matter in front of us.
I mean, Crusader Kings, say what you will, it's taught me a few things. Namely, if you're invaded, your lord comes to defend you.
If we let Sorcelet's advance
He's
continue,
better if he wants to still have a vassal.
I'm afraid retreat may be our only option.
You are right, as usual. Very well. Ready a bird.
Yeah, well, in Crusader Kings, that is automatic. So we're here. We got a character story. Let's go ahead and listen to Groma's story first, I guess. But yeah, no. I was kind of hoping it would go over what happened to Roland. They're killing Roland because it was his order that caused strife within the realm. Like, wow. That's an absolute power move from the Archduke, if I do say so myself.
I love it.
If you don't mind the company
I'm firmly in
of this
favor.
old maid, you're more than welcome. Well now, shall we have ourselves a little chat to pass the time?
Nope, see you later, Groma.
By all means. I would like nothing more than to hear of your exploits in the Salt Iron War. I have read much of your surpassing prowess on the battlefield, but would be honored to learn more in your own words.
Oh, child. That was so many, many years ago.
Many
How
years
many
ago, you
enemies
say.
did I fell on the battlefield? I long since lost count. They say my very name was feared throughout the land. You and others may call them exploits. The truth is, I was nothing more than a skilled dealer of death.
You sound as if you regret it.
Against fellow soldiers and warriors like myself? No, that is simply the way of war. But my acts also brought suffering to those who did not deserve it. The Roselle, for example.
The Roselle? How so?
I'm trying to remember.
I was leading a
Was her-
siege on the Citadel of the Sands in Hyzante, not far from the source.
Was she from Hyzante or Aesfrost? Yeah, she was Aesfrost. Okay. Because for a brief moment there, I thought she's like, yeah, it turns out I was on the Aesfrost side during the war, which I didn't think we had any characters who were on Aesfrost during the Salt Iron War. Do you think so? I don't think there's any that we
I don't
have.
think so.
We have the Shield guy, but he was on Aesfrost. He's not on Hyzante side. Her, she's on she's on Aesfrost side. What other old souls do we got here?
I mean, technically, what's his name? And Eodar. I'm suddenly drawing a blank on his name. Benedict.
The Hyzantian commander was a worthy foe.
But Benedict
The
was
battle drew
on.
and we were losing men and resources with little to show for it.
Benedict was always Glenbrook, though.
Yeah.
Well, not Glenbrook because technically, Wolfort was not a part of the realm from what I remember here. Because they did say Wolfort was a fourth power that decided after the war to join Glenbrook. So, okay.
Seeking to end the battle quickly, I chose to raise the fort with wildfire, and so it fell. All too late did I learn that its jails were filled with
Oh,
Roselle,
okay. That's why.
slaves who had fled servitude at the lake.
That's why. Okay.
But you did not know they were there. You can hardly blame yourself for their fate.
Do you think the Roselle who roasted to death would say the same?
No, I think they would say,
Fairness.
"Ah!"
You cannot forgive yourself for this, even so many years later.
No, too macabre.
And why should I? Because my country
Just made me think of what would George Washington say if he were alive today.
To this day, visions of charred bodies.
I
lying
didn't
in
quite
the
hear what you
road
said there, but I'll laugh nonetheless.
flesh that were
It made me
once
think of the
men
joke,
and
what would
women
George Washington
who
say if he were alive
screamed
today?
for their freedom.
What would he say?
A lot of
At first,
screaming and let me out of
I
here.
tried to forget, but the weight of my sins was too heavy to bear, and so I abandoned
All right.
everything and left my home behind. Fortunately, I had already trained a protege to follow in my place.
And ever since then, you've wandered the realm alone?
Yes, but no matter how far I traveled, I could not escape my regrets. And now, Norzelia finds itself embroiled in another bloody struggle. The horrors of the past come anew. If fighting is all I am good for, then the least I can do
You know,
is fight for peace.
All of these stories,
atone
they
for the
only
death and
interact with
suffering I have wrought,
the main
but at
cast,
least
right?
It may save others from
And that's
the
because
same
you can't be
fate.
guaranteed that you recruited a specific character. But I think that's
I'm sorry.
a detail that's missing.
Missed
Is
opportunity?
my intention to make
What?
you relive such
A missed
painful
opportunity?
memories.
yeah, it's a missed opportunity. Like they could interact with each other too.
Worry
But-
not, lass. Truth be told, it's something I've been hoping to get off my chest for a while now. But this old maid's rambled on long enough, I reckon. Thank you for the company, child.
I love how she was laughing while very calmly saying, "Ah, it's this old lady's only regret." Ah ha ha. Like, you got to know that I don't know why, but you know, Japanese lines are usually pretty good about combining emotes with like what's going on in the scene. So the fact that the character was laughing, but the English voice acting was just so dead on flat, I do find it to be kind of funny.
Sort of early 2000s, or like late 90s, early 2000s voice acting there.
Your Excellency, our troops have boarded and are awaiting your orders.
I feel like something. I feel like when it comes to the voice acting, they had English directors, they had English voice actors, they had really good ones from what we read from the fews that we found, right? But like, there must have been something in that chain that just caused it to have some problems. And
It sounds like their script work was kind of lousy for one thing.
well, I mean, just a minute ago, that one line, I could literally hear that it was 2 different recording sessions, or at the very least, 2 different microphones.
Which, I mean, is kind of odd considering they were part of the same dialogue line. You know, part of the same dialogue.
Probably a re-record, if I had to guess.
Not a great sign that they're doing that, you know, in the same single line.
Domain. Upon the foundations of their keep, we shall build the glory of House End. Tell the troops, they shall be well rewarded for their feats of bravery.
Or,
this day.
another thing
Yes,
it
Your
could be is some of these voices have some pitch modulation, and that line just failed to get its pitch modulation.
Also true.
I see House End has raised their banners.
Oh, I don't know. I think I'm going to get off my tangent and actually pay attention to this scene. Just because of apparently the absolutely massive balls this guy is swinging around.
I can practically smell their greed from here. Doubtless that slug Sorcelay is licking his lips even now.
I did not think House Wolfort would deign to request aid.
You're their overlord now!
Has the young wolf learned to swallow his pride?
What should we do, Your Grace?
We cannot very well be seen to ignore those under our protection. Go.
And what of Prince Roland?
That shall have to wait. We may have use for him yet.
See, here, him faking his death makes much more sense.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
in this storyline.
Okay. Yes, I agree. You gotta keep in mind, so, him faking his death in the other one, it still made sense in a way, like, he was,
It was the act of a coward.
Yeah, but, I guess we'll see when we get to it. But, you know, they have to basically, they might have written themselves into a corner where they have to, like, merge the timelines, if that makes sense.
They did, and the problem is we're now seeing how the story was supposed to go, and at least some of it makes a hell of a lot more sense.
Happy, Frederica.
It is progress that I can see. I enjoy the growth that comes with learning.
And you should be proud.
Sheila, why do you think my brother attacked Glenbrook?
Salt. Oh, wait, spoilers?
War is a means to an end, always. The question is, what end does he hope to arrive at?
Salt.
What could he hope to gain by raising the castle? I can see no point to his cruelty.
Salt.
There is always a point, Frederica.
You know, raising the castle's a little bit weird.
Okay, fine.
As for whether others agree with that reasoning,
well,
oftentimes
from a modern perspective, I think he's doing war crimes in the effort to, like, stop his enemy from ever rising up against him again.
Yeah, but the thing is that fortress is useful as a fortress. A captured fortress is now a fortress that defends your territory.
How dreadful.
Staff
Why
that
must we
shit.
come to arms? Why can't we settle our differences with words?
So long as men covet, there will be war. That fact is immutable.
Then war will continue forever, so long as men exist. Isn't that what you're saying?
Preach it, sister!
I mean, well spotted.
Great.
You
got
found
it.
one of the great flaws in humanity.
Got it. Let's get rid of half the population and no more war, right?
Also, no more humanity, but that's because of how humans have evolved to reproduce.
Indeed. History has attested to that fact time and again.
What could there possibly be in this world worth risking life and limb for?
Money and power?
I cannot fathom the answer.
It's because you are a strange person.
The answer is an ungodly amount of salt.
And so did the two forces converge on the Wolfort domain, now the linchpin of the Norzellian continent.
Not again.
Well, let's burn our own house to the ground.
From the west, General of Laura leads the might of the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost. From the east, Sorsley End of the Saintly Seven commands an army from the holy state of Hyzante. From within the heart of this maelstrom, one man strives to find the path that will see the house he serves safely through the storm.
Okay.
Benedict Pascal, steward of House Wolfort, wise in war and peace alike, contemplates what to do next.
We get it, voiceover. We get it, main voiceover character. You like. You like Benedict, okay? I get it. Fine.
Release his fetters.
Yes, Your Grace.
You look well, my prince.
What are you doing here?
I bring good tidings. Your execution has been stayed. And I have a request to make of you.
What? What have you not already taken from me?
The good tidings did not end with a lease on life, my prince. I mean to marry your sister.
What?
However, I fear that without your assistance, she may not be entirely amenable to the arrangement.
Has your ambition driven you mad? I'll hang before I see you wed.
Okay.
I had feared you might say that. In the days ahead, do remember that at first I attempted a diplomatic approach.
You bastard!
Okay, I'm a little bit confused. I was pretty sure fetters meant like his chains.
That's what fetters does mean, yeah.
Okay, so then the guard went, "Yes, I will," then walked out of the scene. What? Is this the case that they just didn't bother to? Is this just a case they didn't bother to animate a la Celis in Final Fantasy VI?
Maybe.
Now, I bet you're asking, I saw the voting symbol. What does the voting symbol have to do with what's about to happen?
I'm concerned that there's anything to vote on.
Oh, there is. And you
Are
might...
we deciding who we're going to side with again?
And you might hate both the options.
Yes, sir. Both Aesfrost and Hyzante have mustered armies and are drawing upon Castle Wolfort as we speak. Given the sudden military action, Prince Roland's execution has been stayed.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate, but okay.
Thank you, Anna. We have much to consider.
Indeed, our situation may be grim, but there is opportunity in chaos. However, we have scarce little time to find it.
What are you thinking, Benedict? Are we to seriously consider fighting under Aesfrost's banners?
The time that House Wolfort could stand alone ended with the Saltiron War. There is no future for us if we do not cast our lot with a greater nation. However, we at least have the freedom of choice.
Choice? What choice do we have?
I see. You had an ulterior motive to requesting aid from Aesfrost.
Just so. We could offer Hyzante a glorious victory.
The Archduke's army would be caught off guard. Are you certain Hyzante would offer us asylum?
Most certainly. House End would be eager to bolster their flagging reputation by defeating Aesfrost in the field. Doubtless, both nations view us as prey on its last legs. They forget that a cornered wolf is the most dangerous.
That means we must consider allying with Aesfrost as well.
If that is what we decide, then so be it, so long as we decide. Aesfrost did not ignite the fires of war lightly. They prepared for 30 years. Even so, they would only have acted if they had confidence in their chances at victory.
Do you believe Aesfrost's ambition could swallow even Hyzante?
That ain't the point. After what those bastards did, I can't well say I savor the thought of fighting under them. Couldn't look at myself in the mirror, in fact.
Nothing would be more shameful than failing our duty to our house.
Actually, siding with Hyzante would be worse.
Aesfrost or Hyzante?
Neither force has the upper hand. Our choice will surely guide the tide of battle.
Oh, it sounds like you've actually made your decision. I thought you would actually hate this decision.
I'm not a fan of joining Aesfrost, but if I have to choose between Aesfrost and Hyzante, Hyzante is full of some of the worst creatures available to humanity.
Okay,
The
so we're
worst thing I can say about Aesfrost is they're ambitious.
Okay, so we're siding with
Aesfrost, yes.
Aesfrost. Okay. You know, I really did think you would actually hate this decision. That is, I guess, my fault for not reading you as well as I thought I could. All right. I'm so glad Prince Roland's execution has been stayed. Still, I cannot help but wonder how he fares in the enemy's hands.
Hopefully poorly.
We're getting him back. You know that for a fact, right?
I'm still hoping. Hope springs eternal.
How you gonna answer this guy? I mean,
I wish we could help him, but we turned him over to protect
when
our
I
name.
finally read that, I was like, yeah, that's the one you're choosing.
I mean, it's obvious, because the other two make it sound like I give a fuck.
If you were watching my face, you could see the moment I realized which one you were going to choose. Alright.
Because I looked at it and I went, one of these makes it clear I don't really care.
I wish we could help him, but we turned him over to protect our domain. We must keep pushing forward.
John, you're reading that wrong. I wish we could help him, but we turned him over to protect our domain.
I am wording it as if I was the main character, okay? But of course, my lord.
Paladin who's been concussed.
We mustn't let Prince Roland sacrifice be for naught. There must be something we can do to gain the upper hand. Thank you. We must all work together to see our house through this.
As long as by work together to see our house through this, you mean see Roland die.
I got the last guy. You get this guy. I got... You get this guy.
First Aesfrost and now Hyzante. Just what do they want with House Wolford? I thought we were allies. Rosilium is meant to know true peace. We even held a celebration for our new mining venture.
And then you found salt.
Don't they have any shame? We'll make them see the error of their ways.
Okay, the other great powers of this realm view us as vulnerable prey, but we'll make them see the error of their ways. That's you.
Yes, sir. Both nations are not but thieves looking to steal our land. And learn to fear the warriors of House Wolford in due time.
Our house must stand together. Now more than ever. I am counting on you. Can I walk outside? No? Okay, is there anything like behind these pillars?
Peanut wanted to know if he was eating while he was talking. I'm like, no, they're just badly voice acted.
Fair enough. That's the same guy. Okay. Alright, so... we need to convince Gila.
Lord Serenoa.
Or, I mean, we're talking to Hewitt, apparently.
Yeah. I agree with Eridor. I don't want to be allies with Aesfrost. But siding with Hyzante now is tantamount to betrayal. Would dare trust such disloyal warriors after that? I wonder if the others would agree.
Let's...
Fuck that noise. Nope, we're good.
Wait, no, wait. Is she already in the one we want?
Yes.
We're going for the orange. Okay, I've been associating this entire time Aesfrost with red, so I went, oh, we want to switch everybody to the red option, and I just didn't even bother reading the text. All right, Gila's on our side. Never mind. Hewitt's on our side. Never mind. I'm going to talk to Gila now. My knowledge of both nations has caused me quite the dilemma. While I'm concerned about fighting alongside the clannish holy state, I cannot bring myself to put in the faith in the duchy either. What are your thoughts, Lord Serenoa? Duchy's
Fuck Hyzante. Fuck Hyzante. Fuck Hyzante.
Yeah, except the duchy's aid. I'm just making absolutely sure I'm reading the correct answer here, okay?
Yes.
So you prefer to fight alongside Aesfrost? Might I inquire as to why?
Psychic knowledge about how they treat the Rosellan.
I mean, that's an open secret, but we, the audience, won't learn that for a bit.
I refuse to use the last one. I absolutely refuse to use the last one.
Even though the last one might be the one that convinces her?
Yes, middle one. I refuse to suggest that Roland's death would be anything but a benefit to the society.
It won't be, because then we won't learn of the of his true heritage. Roland has to unlock that. It had to be. It was Roland's actions that did unlock that knowledge.
Yes, but if he dies, then Benedict will go, shit, we need a king. Here's our new king. Long live the king.
House Ind. Actually, no. He, in this case, he still won't say that, at least until what's his face wakes up
or dies.
Yeah. House Ind marches on us now. Even if we allied with them and won, there is no telling what they would do after.
I don't know.
Indeed. Supposing we did emerge victorious, we cannot say for sure what sort of demands House Ind would have of us. Minister Storsley may even use that victory to negotiate with the Hierophant for control of the Wolfort domain. Huh. Future... I'm getting like an alternate world future knowledge here. As in, that very thing happens. Okay, she wants to fight her own clansmen. Wow.
Serenoa.
One word for you, stupid wench. Hustadolf was the one who started this war. Hyzante may have its own motivations for marching against us, but I cannot see us allying with Aesfrost.
Well.
Don't be stupid, Rosellan. Why do you believe it would be better if we joined forces with Aesfrost than Hyzante? I hate this. I hate this because even now we know that the Rosellan are treated like shit. Why we can't say one of these people hates the Rosellan, the other one doesn't give a flying fuck. Roland's even in more danger. I hate that so much. I hate that so much.
Fine, but I'll say it like you would say it, alright? We haven't the power to resist the duchy! Turning on them now may put Roland's in even more danger! You happy?
That's so.
Wow, she actually doesn't like that answer.
Damn, I could have made Roland. I could have just gone with my instinct and been like, "Fuck Roland, let him die."
Wow, she does not like the answer. Well, go ahead.
Prince Roland's life is in danger because of Aesfrost. We know that they planned executing him sooner or later. Time is of the essence. If you wish to save him, I would think it better to ally with Hyzante and defeat his captors.
I find myself at a loss, Federica. Would you mind speaking to me a moment more? Wow, usually it's the other person asking for an additional line.
Of course not. I would know what is on your mind, Serenoa.
I mean...
I think the middle one.
Okay. Do you think Hyzante is worried of our trust given the Saintly Seven we've met? Given the Saintly Seven we've met so far. Wow, I added a period there where I really should not have.
Yes.
I do not know. I'm sure Gilo would say we cannot blindly trust anyone, but I do not think Minister Lila to be a bad person.
Oh, she's the absolute worst.
No, actually, she's not.
She's the one who invented the
Hierophant?
Yeah.
That puts her well behind what's his name? Eodor.
The one who controls the Hierophant? if you,
Mr. Friendly Assassin Psycho.
I mean, if you do not believe that Layla installed a backdoor in their robot god,
She appears not to have because she's letting Eudor run the place.
more convenient that way. She doesn't want to say sudo and give away the password. Okay, that was a joke that you probably will not get. I'm sorry.
I don't even have context for that joke.
Run as administrator is the closest I can come up with the Windows equivalent.
What, was that like a Linux Unix joke?
Yeah, it was.
I already read that line.
Yeah, sorry. My brain is fried out of, like, I can't believe how stupid I got with that joke. I fried myself.
Mr. Sorsley, on the other hand, he did not bother to hide the contempt in his eyes when he looked at me.
Yeah, no shit. Alright,
You're a dear friend. I will still have you beaten if you try to side with Hyzante.
Oh, she's going to, after saying that indifferent. I think we chose the absolute wrong answers. Each nation has its strengths and weaknesses. We must carefully consider which would best serve us in battle. I wonder what the others might be thinking. Fight Sorsley. So you suggest we join forces with Aesfrost? I must admit, I'm curious as to your reasons, my lord.
I doubt Hyzante charged them with marching against us, and... Wait, what?
And alone, no less.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, that one.
That one? Yeah.
Right, it's like, because it's like we wouldn't be allying with Hyzante because Hyzante didn't order this.
Yep.
So siding with them is just asking for trouble because we won't get anything out of it.
Yep. House End manages matters related to salt. I doubt that Hyzante charged them with marching against us, and alone, no less.
Quite true.
Their expertise certainly lies in counting coin, not swinging swords. Their military might leaves something to be desired. If the Holy State truly wished to invade another nation, they would have sent Minister Exarm instead. In which case, allying with House End would avail us nothing should their actions not be sanctioned by Hyzante.
Certainly not.
If you don't mind continuing, I'd like to hear more on your reasoning. It may be a good opportunity for you to examine your own thoughts.
You know, both 1 and 3 are both tempting.
I was thinking 2 and 3, personally.
I think 3 then.
Okay. Might is right in Aesfrost. If we defeat Hyzante in battle, we may win the Duchy's favor and find a way to best them in turn.
Certainly not.
Indeed. Displaying our power to Aesfrost is one of the paths before us. But I must warn you that the Archduke is not a man so easily bested. You mean to say that Gustave would crush those who are of no use to him, as well as those who pose even the slightest threat? Just so. There's reason he stands at the pinnacle of a nation where only the strong thrive.
And?
He's a man obsessed with victory and not else. That being said, it raises the question of whether or not we would want to be vassals of such a nation. Alright, yo.
What do you think?
Our backs may be up against the wall, but I still won't join forces with those Aesfrosti bastards. They took Prince Roland from us and destroyed House Fox. I won't see him sullying House Wolfert's good name any longer. Nope. You want us to ally with Aesfrost? Are you out of your mind? I mean, I think he respects that, to be fair, but...
I hope so.
What are you thinking?
It's as good as anything. I honestly... This situation, I clearly don't have a handle on, mostly because I am coming at this from a completely different angle. I know how awful Hyzante is, and I can't... And, like... having sided with them in the past, I know just how much of a complete clusterfuck that is.
Aesfrost values strength above all else. If we show them what we are capable of, our situation is likely to improve.
You're onto something.
Good point, lad. We can let our skills do the talking, and the more they talk, the better our position will become. I think Aesfrost's way of doing things suits me a whole lot better than the Saintly Seven and their Hierophant. Okay, well, I think we got it.
Certainly hope so. Otherwise, I will reiterate my usual statement about the fact that this system is stupid and I hate it.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we join forces with the army of Aesfrost? Or do we choose to side with Hyzante? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
I stand with you, my lord.
I think that's all we needed.
I am so sorry.
Yep.
Have you no care for the Rosellan, wench?
That's 2 out of 6. 3 out of 6. A 4 out of 6. And most likely 5 out of 6.
You won me over.
So the only one who didn't side with Aesfrost is the one who has the most reason to want to side with Aesfrost.
I guess she just doesn't really care about Prince Roland.
I think it's more that she has that she really doesn't understand just how bad the Rosellan actually have it.
To be fair, it's a constant thing where she constantly keeps asking, why are the Rosellan... Remember when we went there, the first time? She was like, I don't understand why the Rosellan aren't there. Could you take me to see the Rosellan? Why aren't we seeing the... she was constantly bringing that up, and everybody was like... It was looking at her like, come on, it's an open secret how they're treating the Roselle. Are we good? Do you seriously want to sit there and see it for yourself?
I'm just thinking, they're like, you of all people, you are the one who should be sitting there going, I don't care who I have to ally with, I won't side with these monsters.
Ally with the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost and decimate the Hyzantian forces.
Besides, one of these gets us to have General Avlora on our side. And, and I really would like to not have her stabbing us for once.
Forward is decided. We shall join forces with
Albeit the last time we fought her, she spent most of her time standing in the water getting zapped.
I shall send word at once to begin planning.
And the first time it was she couldn't go up a building. She couldn't go up a building.
Let us attend to our duties.
He went soloed her.
Oh god.
Along with her spare soldier, just all on her own, just pew pew, fuck you.
Save your game. Still right. Save out 10.
Minister Sorsley, leading the forces of the Holy State of Hyzante, moves to oust the embattled House Wolford from their castle home. The once proud house has found themselves shorn of the freedom they held so dear, and trapped between two nations bent on expansion. Their only hope of survival is to cast their lot with one of their would-be adversaries. Sarah Noah
It's actually not a fair description.
With the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost. Although the wounds of recent betrayals have yet to heal, he sets aside the burden of his grudges so that his name may live to see the morrow.
Because, like it or not, we are vassals of Aesfrost now, so he's not coming to... He wasn't, on his way to conquer us. We're conquered.
The name of the chapter is As the Earth Rages. I suggest we bring our Geomancer?
Sheila, tell us what you know about this Minister Sorsley.
Sorsley is one of the Saintly Seven. He oversees the salt harvest at the source and the Roselle that work there.
I'm convinced Gila has pitch modification on her voice lines.
But many whisper of his petty and jealous nature behind his back.
So he's got the resources to put up a fight then, eh?
And he has
Yes
been
and no?
preparing for this moment. we can expect his forces to be well provisioned and well trained.
He is not an opponent to be taken lightly. There is a reason he sits among the Saintly Seven.
It's not because of his capacity for war. That's why they have X-Arm.
Our hardest fight yet.
Hence the importance of our alliance. Without Aesfrost, we are lost. The future of House Wolfort will hinge on the hours to come. May we all arrive at the end of them safely.
Yeah, I like all of our people who are still here. Please tell me he's reporting Roland's death.
Word from General Vlora. She plans to meet the enemy army at the docks. She asked that we meet her there at once to hold a war council.
Then let us not keep her waiting.
Neat. I'm happy to have the person who went, Maxwell, what a good idea to fight, on our side.
Oh, more side stories.
Says you can't tell me it wouldn't be awesome to have her and Maxwell on the same side on a battlefield.
Well, we literally can make that happen in this next battle.
You are certain the other saints harbor no suspicions.
Although I think in terms of, like, they're not going to acknowledge it because technically we can't have them at this moment, but that is going to happen next battle.
House End is known for its clandestine dealings. They suspect nothing outside of the ordinary.
In other words, they already know you're a bunch of sneaky bastards, so they expect you, so they're not suspicious of you doing anything more sneaky than usual.
We must open another transportation route now that Glenbrook is close to us. We mustn't let a mere war stem the flow of our goods.
Goods! Did you have to say it so awful?
Once we have secured the Wolfort domain, I suspect our work will proceed even faster than before.
I'm just going to point out, all right? The way he said it is like, oh, I'm dealing drugs. But no, the thing he's dealing is just salt.
What I love is the fact that he's speaking in euphemisms to someone who knows about it. He's speaking in euphemisms to try to be confusing to us, the third party listeners who don't exist. Because the person he's talking to doesn't need innuendo. The person he's talking to knows they're shipping salt.
I mean, speaking of innuendo, there might be somebody in that window. We don't know. Like, I think it was sort of hinted at, like, this nation has, like, a lot of, like, intrigue and spies, I guess.
Yeah, but he's like this. He's the sneakiest of them all, apparently. Isn't he the dude that we dumped?
No,
Tenebris in the spike pits.
Honestly, Tenebris is the sneakiest of them all.
True. Is this the dude we dumped in the spike pits, though?
Yes. Unfortunately,
along with, like, all of his friends.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to be doing that this playthrough. We have to take the other path.
Which is honestly a shame because that was one of the funniest things ever. We just kept knocking everybody in, and we'd have Yens this time, so we could just be like, okay, we know where you're. The only place you can get up here. Just hop it, boink, bye.
To say nothing of the accolades you are sure to receive from the Holy One for bringing Wolfort into the fold.
At last,
you mean from Eodor?
Exham and those sniveling upstarts will know their place. They will see who among the Saintly Seven truly wields the power, as will the Holy One.
No, I think he believes the Holy One. I think he believes the Holy One is a person.
The glory we deserve, Booker. To Wolfort Harbor.
Still Eodor, man. Like,
to be fair,
obvious from the get-go.
To be fair, in this playthrough, we've yet to actually interact with Eodor at all.
True, I'm just saying that, like, but he ought to know that Eodor is the one who speaks with the voice of the Hierophant, because the Hierophant only speaks through Eodor. So the difference between Eodor speaking and the Hierophant speaking is non-existent.
I've had enough.
Oh, we're gonna have a conversation. I just realized my favorite two characters are in this scene. Asshole 1 and 2. And number 2 is the most asshole of them all.
You've had enough. Where are your manners?
You shush, number 2.
You are a captive, and it is only by my brother's grace that you aren't eating scraps off the floor.
She should be crying tears of joy for our largesse. Perhaps she still has delusions of royalty.
For our largesse? Is she calling her fat?
No, largesse is generosity.
Oh. Okay, that line does not have any There is no modern throughput for that line. Yeah, okay.
What I love is these two are still talking like they are on an equal level with the Duke, with the Archduke. Like they're not.
We should disabuse
They don't
her
have
of
anything
such
they can threaten her
notions.
with.
She must learn to finish her meal, even if we must force it down
They
her
just like
gullet.
bullying.
Don't flail too much, dear, else this fork might prick something it isn't meant to.
Oh god, this is gonna make it when we actually kill these two a heck of a lot more more satisfying.
What is that infernal racket?
She's so cruel, brother. She said she spits on Aesfrost's generosity.
Must you bicker like children? Remind me how old you are, Erica.
2.
Have you finished with your duties, brother? If so, perhaps we could enjoy a meal together.
My duties are endless. In fact, I would have you two oversee our occupation of the capital in my stead.
Can't you have that brute Avlora do it?
General Avlora is afield. House Wolfort has requested our aid, and they deserve some token for handing us the prince. Your options for rescue are fast dwindling, Princess.
I just think they're going, you know, Erica, you know he plans to marry her. Do you think he'll be pleased if you stab her in the face? Not even because he's in love with her, but because why would he want her to be scarred up? Like, just as a practical matter, why would you scar the woman you know he's planning to marry? The woman who he's presumably planning to have at least one heir with.
I don't think he married to have heirs. I think he married entirely just to some noble bullshittery where, you know, you marry the queen, you get everything.
Yes, but that's how you have everything get passed down.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think he cares to have an heir.
I think he does for one reason.
Go on.
I don't think he wants, because the thing is you know what happens if he doesn't have an heir?
It goes to Thalos or Erica?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't go to either of them. What happens is the entire thing falls apart and everything he's worked for will collapse. And he's actually
what? Hold on a second.
To think that through.
Hold on a second. To be fair, I've gotten mixed messages. They both say that the Archduke is a title that is not necessarily elected, but earned.
Yeah, but Glenbrook isn't.
Anywho.
The point is he's forward thinking enough to realize that if he doesn't take steps to ensure succession, what will happen will be all of the work he's put in will fall apart. Glenbrook will probably break free in the chaos, and Aesfrost will lose everything it's gained.
We will do battle in the dark then.
We should map out the perimeter and terrain before they come.
You sound frightened. There's no need. My troops shall make quick work of Sorsley. You will see that giving us Roland was the wise choice.
It was certainly a choice.
Best to be prepared. There is no room for regrets in battle.
She doesn't think much of us, does she? Are you certain she can be trusted?
We are allies, for now at least. That being said,
Laura, yes, actually, I think she can be trusted.
From us being indebted to them, and from seeing our numbers diminished.
So she'll help us win, after she watches us grind each other to a bloody pulp.
I'm afraid we will have to disappoint her in that regard. She will see this day how House Wolfort earned its reputation.
Yay! Oh, we'll be it's guaranteed to be raining. Okay.
So the Weather Witch is coming, as is what's his face, the Lightning Boy.
Well, no, he's the Everything Boy.
Well, yes, but he has lightning.
It appears we'll be facing off Hyzante's army in the rain. We cannot allow them to have the upper hand. To that end, I would have a look around before their forces arrive. Yo. I mean, in this timeline, yes, she actually has never lost a fight. Astute observation. Oh, wait. Hasn't she actually lost one fight? She gave up against Maxwell.
She didn't lose against him, I don't think.
No, she gave up. She gave up because she was hiding her true power to, like, assassinate Maxwell later. So you're wrong. She lost. Pet the cat. Oh, that cat's miserable. Somebody let that cat out into a building, please.
Let the cat out into a building?
Let the cat in. Let the cat in. There's a wet cat out here. Let the cat in.
Nope, nope, nope. Leaving that one alone.
Please do. Or not. I don't know. It's been so long. I do not know which one of us was of Laura.
I don't know. Did either of us actually voice her?
Has she always had voice lines until this very moment?
Yes, actually, I think she has.
Do you want of Laura?
You needn't follow my commands, Lord Saragon. I only ask that you stay out of my way. Just remember that Hyzante is your enemy, not us.
Right.
But if you dare turn your blade against me, know that I would return the favor in full force.
That's okay. I have a plan. There's a building over there, and I've got a bird. She goes, shit, my one weakness.
I also have 2 lightning mages. And a place full of water.
He's probably not saying anything. Okay. Okay, this might be something. The word is lately that the holy state is something terrifying. They say the word of their goddess is absolute. The goddess speaks to the Hierophant, and anyone who disobeys is punished. I heard some people are even killed. They say the goddess has always been strict, but it's worse than ever with this Hierophant. So the goddess's teachings are more than just talk, and the Hierophant is to be both respected and feared.
No, it's just talk. It's absolutely just talk. Is that amulet to boost lightning damage?
No, it reduces lightning damage.
Which might also actually be useful given that the place is covered in water.
There's a wet cat out of here! Let it in! Hold on a second. Hey, Avlora! You can't get me! You can't get me! You can't get me!
I'm gonna smack you.
This one might be saying something interesting. This reminds me of the Salt Iron War back then. Hyzante had a famed archer in their ranks. Oh, wait. You mean the old guy? You mean the old guy that's currently in our tent right now?
I'm well aware. I've met him.
His dignified figure was the envy of... Okay, so he's not saying an actual rumor. It is rumored that House N's political status in Hyzante has seen a decline in recent years. Even had we chosen to fight with Minister Sorceley, it would have been difficult to gain the Holy State's support. Minister Sorceley wasted no time marching on us. I can sense he is eager for a victory. One can only wonder how Hyzante and the Hierophant view his actions.
The Hierophant doesn't view his actions at all. She's a robot.
Oh, she views it. The Hierophant is conscious. That much I do know.
A little bit.
Okay. I doubt we're seeing this because I'm probably not bringing Decimal to many missions. But Decimal is the prototype, and you would call Decimal probably conscious, right?
Yeah, but what we've seen of the Hierophant, she's clearly not actually in charge.
Yeah, Decimal is actually the prototype, is his actual designation.
Oh, good grief.
Yep, he's the prototype of the Hierophant. To think we'd be fighting side by side with the Black Irons who invaded our kingdom. You don't mind my asking, my lord, what's our plan of action?
Murder them all. No matter what the Aesfrosti army does, we will fight our way.
Okay.
That is to say, vicious and with much lightning.
Of course, my lord. Suppose all the tension between us and the Black Irons just got to my head. I understand, but such a tension will make it difficult to move on to the battlefield. Pray, pay the Aesfrost army less mind. Yes, sir. We allow those soldiers the House Wolfart's repute is well deserved. I fucked up that line, but whatever. Let's move on.
Not so long ago, the General of Laura marched on Whiteholm Castle. I doubt I will ever forget the way she so callously struck down Prince Frani. First one, because I really don't care about Frani either.
What? Okay. Her prowess in battle is undeniable, considering her not but a sword. We need to strike down Hyzante.
I suppose you're right. The Holy State is our enemy right now, and I must focus on the battle ahead. The battle I won't be brought to because water everywhere. This would also be a good opportunity for us to learn about General of Slura's true capabilities.
Aye, she was strong enough to fell Sir Maxwell. Knowing her strengths and weaknesses will undoubtedly prove valuable in time. How do I get down there? I see it down there. Oh, here? Woo! Iron.
I'm sorry, is he running in the water there?
Naruto ninja running. And apparently there's money there. I just kind of went down there as a lark, not actually expecting to get anything. Alright. We could take solace in knowing that it is House Inn that marches on us. They specialize in managing salt, not soldiers. If we were caught up against House Martial, or... I don't know how to pronounce the first one. Or House Farron... What? Yeah, or House Farron. That would be another story entirely. So Aesfrost and Hyzante face off again. It's the stuff of nightmares, I tell ya. I just pray that doesn't turn out to be the second coming of the Salt Iron War. This guy is probably going to say something important. You take him.
As you predicted, it looks like the Hyzante army will try to strike at night.
Nope, never mind.
I said something very important, didn't I?
Usually there's two important things, and by process of elimination, he was literally the last guy. Like, I'm pretty sure I talked to these two.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I talked to this. I think I talked to her?
Yes. Maybe?
I mean, either way, I did talk to her. Like, usually there's just two pieces of information, and...
Yeah, no, we definitely spoke to...
Okay, well, I guess there was only one piece of information to learn.
Well, no, we did learn about how they... Right, or that was the one you were talking about.
Cat.
How the followers were treated. Rather, disobedience, whatever it is.
This one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You learned all about defying the Holy One.
Oh,
let's go see if there's anything to buy.
There is. I think we have exactly one more thing to buy. Here. Right.
I think we promote Electric Girl because we're about to bring her to electrify things.
Alright. She's now a Spiritu Master.
I fight to fulfill the wishes of all.
I realize they're just recolors, but I actually like that color a lot better than their yellow color.
I actually don't.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. This guy actually dealt pretty good, like, actual melee damage, so I want to get melee damage up and then take a look at what these are. Increase the damage by target HP 3, target HP 4, and target HP 5. So in other words, what?
Let's take a look at the ones we're bringing, i.e. Lightning Girl and Zap Boy.
I mean, we have our ultimate upgrade you have to get. Like, when you see upgrade available, it's weapon tier is what's being upgraded, not like any of these upgrades.
Yeah, okay.
So we can get her, we don't have her ultimate in terms of, like, materials, but I think we can buy that. Let's see what her ultimate is. Cast for 1 turn, deal lightning-type magic damage to all enemies and have a chance to paralyze them for 1 turn.
Hi.
Okay, fine. We're bringing her!
I think that's
Shit,
just...
it was Superior something and Superior Timber.
Stone.
Stone, okay.
I'm sorry. One of these, the ability is we zap all the motherfuckers. I think we're bringing that. Goddamn. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, this is going to be costing her probably all of her AT.
I think that's acceptable for everyone getting zapped. We might also want to consider, I think, doesn't that thing just boost magic attack?
So both of them boost magic attack. So I think we want weapon damage up first, though.
Okay.
And now it's just we don't have the items for it, and that's fine.
Fair enough. Let's take a look at other Zap Boy, just see what we got going on.
Is he fully upgraded? No, he's not. Now for him, he has a blue cloak now. I do like his green cloak better. We don't know what his ultimate is yet, so let's unlock it. Unleash a beam in a straight line of 6 squares. Deal non-elemental magic damage to enemies and grant HP to allies along its path.
It's not as good, but that's not bad.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we want to switch him to wind mode, right? For this next fight?
I will beat you like a drum.
Alright. What is your ultimate?
We're almost out of money anyway, though, so just be aware.
Yeah. Deal physical damage to all enemies within range and lower their TP by 1. Depends on how cheap it is. We just don't know how cheap it is.
What else do you think we're gonna bring? I think we should probably, since we're down to 2,500, we should only be spending it on people we're actually planning to bring.
I mean, at this point, I'm just more willing to just get their final upgrades, so that way we know what's up. Because honestly, 2,500 is not anything. Here, let me show you what 2,500 is. Gone is what it is.
Yeah, no, like my thought was just is that if we're gonna upgrade people, we should probably start with upgrading the people we're actually bringing this time.
Let's go. Yay. Recommended level 41. We have exactly one character that fits that description.
We'll level quickly, it's fine.
I'm probably going to eat my words by saying this, but in the past, like, what, 3 or 4 battles, I've been constantly saying, well, if I'm under level, let's go for this.
Accepted the embrace of your enemy, while the blood of the king is still warm upon their hands.
All I do for my house.
And was it for your house that you betrayed the prince you called a friend? I must admire your life.
He asked for it! He fucking asked for it! This is my problem with everybody going, oh, you betrayed your friend, you sad? No, he fucking asked for it and we agreed.
Ask nothing, demand it.
Like...
And in fact, we know from the past that if we say no, he'll just throw a hissy fit and pretend to die.
Oh god!
Look, is such a little bitch.
We didn't betray him. He chose it on his own accord. Okay.
So dissimilar, you and I. It is for the glory of my own house that I must divest you of your own.
You talk too much, Sorsley. Pretty words cannot hide that ravenous glint in your eyes.
Ah! Aesfrost's dog is in no position to lecture me on greed. All that matters is victory. Save your moralizing for the histories.
Then you are bent on seeing this war continue, I take it.
Stand back, Your Excellency. These worms are not worthy to face you. Allow me this pitiable task.
Interesting. We're going to take care of Booker in this timeline?
I expect a grand display.
I think he's going to escape.
We beat him last time, too.
No,
Lord Serenoa.
We kill him later.
Justice is decided by strength of arms.
So I think he's going... I think he's going to escape.
My sword shall expel these intruders from our land and protect House Wolfort's honor.
Very good. Troops, advance! Lord Serenoa, we shall form the vanguard!
Understood.
Question?
I assume it goes without saying we're bringing Maxwell.
Question? Who let them on our ships? Well, first step is take everybody off besides Healer and Anna. Oh, gee! She's recommended. I wonder why.
I think we'll bring her, yes.
Please, leave everything to me.
Wow, they actually do recommend him. He's a little bit under-leveled, but it'll do.
My magic is at your disposal.
They're actually recommending him?
Yes, because all the water means lots of frosty frost.
No, Frost doesn't care about water existing.
It spreads on water.
No, lightning spreads, not frost. Well, you said you want us to bring Maxwell like 8 times, so...
We have to bring Maxwell. And I think we have to bring I think we have to bring the drug healer.
Oh. Okay.
As you wish.
Avlora is a general, right? I'm going to take a risky pull and bring this character. To see if maybe there's, like, crosstalk. Because sometimes there is crosstalk between characters that share a background.
Leave the battlefield to me.
Oh, wait. What power does she have for rain? Details. Splash. Okay, so she's going to gain a heal. I don't know if bringing her for just okay, Splash is 96 and let's see here. Let's at least compare it to our main healer. Her basic cure is 142 140. Oh wait, hold on a second. Let me double check Splash again. Because if Splash hit Yeah, if Splash hits everybody, then that's actually worth it.
I don't think it does.
It is range 0 to 6. Yeah, that is so... It must have an area, because that is so weak for what we gain out of it. Oh, I know why it's weak. It's because that doesn't include her checking for her TP to power stats. She's more powerful the more TP she has. Okay, well, either way, I don't think she's a good bring on this fight, just for a heal.
No, I think the main problem with the Geomancer is that unless you have a place where you have a wide variety of options available to you, you're usually going to have someone who's specialized who's better than that.
We have, okay, pretty much a tank. Pretty much a DPS. Heal. Everything magic user. You know what? We have a couple of magic users. We're going to bring a smart bring.
Understood.
Ah, yes. Remember the last time there was water and 2 lightning mages? he and Dr. Feelgood just kept them running the full time.
Yes. Dr. Feelgood. Thank you.
It's her new name, Dr. Feelgood.
All right. This character is going to be on item duty for at least a little bit until she levels up.
Holy fuck, level 35.
Yeah. We'll put these characters in front. Oh, there's land over here. Neat. Put you over here. And that separates out... yeah, okay. I think I want one more character over there. We'll put the healer over there.
That way they have a healer also.
Yep.
Now we have their own little self-contained lightning squad over there.
Well, I hope so. Let's go.
And first will be the lightning shaman lady.
Fuck, I forgot to re-equip. Everybody, like most of the characters here are unequipped.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
To make things fun.
All troops, advance! Today, we show Aesfrost and Hyzante that we will suffer no invaders in our home.
Very well.
Wow, 5 TP, eh?
Wait, go back to that 1 second. Just.
Yes.
Ooh. So what you're saying is, we should have sent Dr. Feelgood over here, double tapped her with items, and had her. Well, no, she can be ready to go next turn anyway if she doesn't do anything. We just Julio pumps her.
Yeah.
Or she can throw right of lightning at somebody and see if she can turn them into just crispy bacon. Don't.
I forgot. No, I forgot about something. Doesn't she? I think she does have a thing where if she actually uses that, it does buff her. Hold on a second. Let me check something. It is
Rate of rain.
no. Okay, it only cares that it is rainy day. All right. Yeah, it only cares that it's rainy day, not that you specifically
I'm sorry,
use.
how much damage does that do?
What? How much damage does what do?
Holy shit! Look at that power.
Yeah, 329. Lightning is always like the best single target damage in this game. And I think that does include all the temporary bonuses she has right now.
So do we want to pop that, or do we want to have Julio pump her, and next turn she's Casper to zap
If
everyone?
Julio pumps her, she has more TP. She has damage up.
So is she just gonna wait and crackle boom?
Yeah, and I'm not even gonna move her either, so her turn comes by fast.
Me if you dare.
Hi, Avlora.
My turn.
I mean, take that.
Suffer.
Wow. See you later, nerd.
What are the auxiliary troops doing? Board the boat and cut through their flanks. General Avlora, your strength is legendary, even in Hyzante. However, every legend must meet its end in time. For my lord, every defense has a weakness.
On my honor as the Dawn Spear.
Hi. Or I move here and triple thrust. 288. I want to save his TP. By the way, I've noticed there's a lot of enemies on this map.
I think we probably will lose this fight, but I have a plan for how to make it go better next time.
Oh, good news. I can move her here.
I shan't miss. I mustn't give up hope.
Defeat is not an option.
Well, one part of that better be re-equipping my characters.
Yes, that is part of it.
Count on me. Here you go.
My thanks.
Cool heads shall prevail.
I think Julio needs some help back in his life.
Hmm.
Be at ease.
My thanks.
I'll show you what I can do.
Neat.
Lightning! I did it!
Strike while
Really?
the iron's hot.
Alright. Moment of truth. You?
We can do this.
This will not be taken for granted.
I will follow you faithfully till the end.
Wow, these characters are under-leveled as fuck.
That's it?
Come on, come on. Oh boy.
Was that strength up?
Yeah.
Very well.
Oh no. I need a mover. This is a cast 1 turn later spell.
Yeah, no, I noticed that, which is why I have a plan if we have to start over.
I must put an end to this bloodshed.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty sure they had a couple.
Oh dear.
Fine. Everything's fine. What? Avalora! Avalora, please!
For my lord. Minister Sorsley is watching us. Do not disgust him with failure.
Sir, we'll drive these curve back to their hovels.
No true pain.
Well, this is looking healthy. She's going to get blendered.
It's fine. There's nothing wrong here. Shit. Okay. I know what to do. You are just going to go here and do nothing this round. Wait. You are going to surmount twice.
Too easy. Too easy.
And that'll set it up for next round.
Oh, no.
I'll do my utmost.
Okay, how long before you go? 19. Shall we have her go now?
Yeah, I feel like that might be good.
Thank you. Those who oppose the heavens shall fall.
I will crush you. I do not leave survivors.
Really? I don't think you needed to risky maneuver that guy's HP. I don't think you needed to do that. Fury 0%. Mobility 0%.
Take this. Leave the rest to me. There is life in these old bones yet.
Close, but not quite.
I like how he attacked Avlora and she's like, cool, I'm gonna go hit someone else.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
I mean... Don't mind if I just leap over your head?
That hit the mark.
Oh, now the archers decided to join in this fight.
I do believe this is we need to heal everybody.
She doesn't have that option.
Well, that heal everybody here, meaning the two of them.
I'm behind you.
Much obliged.
Also, I think she does get behind him to stop him from getting back attacked.
Yeah.
Every defense has a weakness. Well now, the pain will end.
My time has come and gone.
Okay.
The wounded should fall back. I shall move to the vanguard.
Please do.
I'll take it from here.
Here goes. An honor and a privilege to serve.
I'll show you what I can do.
Can you zap the caster? Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
So we would pray for a crit. I mean, at that range, at the very least, one of the noob cakes on our side could take care of it.
And maybe we'll get a paralyzed.
Yeah, let's go.
Lightning!
Well, we didn't get a crit, unfortunately.
I'm not sure if you even can. That's a big problem. That could be a bigger problem.
Okay. I would say go for the attack and then go for the poison.
Victory is within reach.
Go for the sleep, actually.
Sound strike.
That takes care of a character for a couple turns.
I will crush
Indeed.
you. Ha! This will hurt.
Every defense has a weakness.
Back at you.
Every defense has a weakness.
Why do I find that to be so hilarious when it happens?
It is very funny.
Count on me.
Alright, let's double items this and give him an extra large and paralysis cure.
Here you go.
Prepare to face the Dawn Spear. Prepare yourself. This shall.
I think I face him this way. Boy, Julio, you're not looking so good there.
Weakling. Weakling.
Behold true power.
Raise the allies, get through TP. Okay. I think I just move her up here and give yourself speed up.
Swift Spice?
Yep, Swift.
Now. The heavens bless me.
Oh, right, she still has double experience points equipped.
Your wounds are healed.
My thanks. Whatever it takes. I'll hold fast here.
Perfect.
Yes, the reason for doing that was because I want her to keep just doing nothing but healing him.
I sort of figured as much.
Defeat is not an option.
Okay, where's that one guy that has like 8 HP? I can have him stand here. Finish that guy off.
Death from above.
And then face my back against this wall. Woo! Ice arrows!
I can do this. I'll make you proud, Grandfather.
I will crush you! You were no match. Surrender!
You've left yourself open. To lead, I must grow.
That's fine.
Every defense has a weakness.
Back at you.
Well now.
Interesting. Okay.
That's it.
Well, that guy is dead.
Time to work.
That fucking okay. That damn caster. I do not like that caster.
Yeah, no, that healer has to get stabbed a lot. He needs to start having to worry about his own health.
Just because I'm curious. Not restore. Revitalize. I can if I really wanted to.
Fuck that noise. Fuck that noise, though.
Generic Aesfrosti Bowman. Your service is... Gondor calls for your aid.
Chuck a heal on Zappy Boy and get him going, or do you want to heal up Maxwell?
I mean, he could do something next round.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Face me if you dare. I do not leave survivors.
I didn't mean.
Could have used one miss.
Prepare to face the Dawn Spear.
Okay, we're not bringing Punch Lady. I need to level her up separately from everything else at this point. Either that, or I bring her again just because we already put levels into her at this stage.
No, it's fine.
Be at ease. One step closer to our hope.
Let's just go ahead and
For my lord.
Back at you. Back at you.
Behold true power.
Alright, just because I can. Where's the one that is 3 TP?
Everyone, give me your string. Give me your energy, rather.
Nope.
Wait.
I must put an end to this bloodshed.
When a wolf is cornered. That hit the mark.
Time to work.
I found a new troll to do with Anne.
Sound strike.
I found a new troll to do with Anne! Never tell me the odds.
I hope you're watching, Grandfather.
That caster down there.
Probably not there. You want this caster down?
He's a problem.
Yeah, that's hitting too much of us.
Ready to see a spell?
An interesting choice.
I may have need of you again.
My turn.
Aurora! I set you up for the backstab, Aurora! I know you could have walked there!
Count on me.
Rumble.
Do
Alright.
you want to just make it our Lightning Girl's turn?
I don't think I can. Oh, I can. I have just enough TP for it.
Thank you. Those who oppose the heavens shall fall.
Frederica. I'm sorry.
This is not good. Back at you. This is not good.
I shan't hold back.
Can he traverse and still stab?
Yeah, he can.
Look carefully. Behold!
Hello,
That
Bill.
went well.
Okay.
Well,
Careless of me.
that looked painful.
Your orders?
Hold on a second. How many QP do I have left? Yeah.
Getting our healer back?
Yep.
Yep, that is the cavalryman. We do not have to deal with it.
It's over.
Fuck off and die. Thank you.
Carefully.
That is a boss we don't have to deal with.
This ends here.
Once more.
Those with hearts unclouded by doubt will see the path to victory laid bare. Those with friends by their side will reach their destination all the faster.
Regret is a burden we can't afford to bear. Leave nothing on the battlefield this day.
No. How could I bear to face Minister Sorcelay after this?
Finally, okay, I'm just gonna point out. Usually Sarah Noah is like so well off. Red Scarf never triggers. It finally triggered. Alright, let's create a small wall here.
I will crush you.
Thanks of Laura for maintaining that wall.
Destroy myself. So be it.
Admittedly, putting the fear of her into the cavalry is not unwelcome.
Time for some sorcery.
I cast Bunk.
No, I cast, I cast large rain recovery I cast Heal the Healer. And yourself at the same time.
You moved towards the assassin. Okay, buddy. You do you.
Sandri, I'm going to say this, and it might be early for me to say this. I have no right to... Oh, come on. Come on. I think my dock is going bad or something. I don't know what.
You have no right.
I have no right to be doing as well as I'm doing right now.
No, you don't.
Let's do another large on here and give everybody TP.
Including herself.
You just get to safety. You are my nuke. Actually, before I have you go to safety, gain some experience points.
Take this. 1,000 thanks.
Okay, buddy?
The fear of Ablora.
Have the chance. I do not leave survivors.
Stop. Whatever is wrong with this dock, it needs to stop. I'm going to reseat all of the HDMI cables. Be right back. I'm still going to reseat them. But reseated that one. With any luck, that will fix the issue. Well, it looks like I need to restart the piece of software that I'm using. Yeah, I'll restart the piece of software I'm using, which means I have to restart the stream on Discord. I know. Go on. Oh, it's over here on this window for some reason. Oh, hold on a second. Now it thinks it's running. I shall now force end it.
Keep up.
Okay. One moment. Well, so how you doing, Sandri?
Well, I'm kind of randomly doing shit in WoW. I've been playing
There we
Raft
go.
with Peanut and Elden Ring with Peanut.
Oh, wait. You're playing Raft?
Mm-hmm.
Now I feel insulted. Wait, did I do that before I knew you? I think I did that after. There was one where Seb, Isa, and I played Raft, and I'm
gonna be honest. Given my now, mind you, we're playing heavily modded Raft, but I would be so bored with 4 people. The 2 of us together are basically at the limit of like everyone having something to do.
Oh, you did not. You did not see what shenanigans we pulled.
I have currently taken over cooking and food preparation. We have such a huge fucking stockpile that at this point I'm basically just kicking back and waiting for my
Great.
smelters to finish smelting random stuff.
Great. I perfected the I perfected the raft to always be able to pick up 100% of all loot, taking building a raft big enough for to always capture everything. Isa was constantly building garbage and trolling us, and
Yep, that sounds about right.
and Seb was in charge of the smelter, so you would have actually fit in on the cooking duty.
You have to understand, I've done cooking duty, smelter, occasional bits of this and that, and sometimes I take over navigation if Peanut's doing something else.
I was usually the navigator. I was like the person doing, like, actually pushing forward. Everybody else was trolling the shit out of me. Alright, let's have you go here and triple thrust.
Your defense that went well.
Time to work.
We're back in, by the way, in case you haven't noticed.
Yeah, I did.
Interesting position you have there. Would be same with poison.
Stab.
Allow me.
Let me return the favor.
Did you really want to show him your back?
Cool heads shall prevail.
Yes, he had the thing that reduced back damage.
Is it to reduce it more than just taking it on the front?
I also thought the turn order was slightly different. Like,
not an option.
it's fine.
Perish.
I'll show you what I can do.
Zap that battle mage again? Wait. Zap the battle mage.
Okay, no, that takes him out of the fight.
Lightning!
Oh, that took 2 characters out of the fight. Neat.
Not bad. If I must destroy myself, so be it.
Vlora, you can choose not to kill yourself every action.
Could
you know that,
chuck a
right?
heal on her, please? Or were you already thinking that?
I mean, I was already going to do that. I don't want to use a big one, though. I'll use the second big one.
Here you go.
Leave the rest to me.
If you two want to spend your time healing each other, be my guest. Buddy? You okay there?
Yeah, he's fine. Fine. Everything's fine. Go faster, please.
I will end this.
Don't bother with slumber, just stab him.
I think I should slumber him. Because he has the TP. He'll have the TP to actually heal.
Try this.
And that's a turn that poison is just basically going to do its thing, which he can't heal.
If I still breathe, I still fight.
Or will the poison trigger and wake him up?
No, it won't.
Prepare yourself.
Let me heal your wounds.
Neat.
Be at ease.
Alright.
Just in time.
Let's start delaying and start making our way towards all of these sweet goodies on the ground.
Flee while you
All you have to do is leave the healer alive.
If I must destroy myself, so be it.
Forward.
Wait, there's a good
Just go,
right?
just go and encircle the healer so that Avlora can't get to her. Kim, whatever. Or oh wait, shit. That's the only healer left.
Mm-hmm. And we have a ranged brosive.
I'll do my utmost. Here you go. I hope you're watching, Grandfather.
What is that guy's AI doing?
I think we have plenty of turns just simply due to that one guy's AI.
Yeah, I'm so baffled about that guy.
I mean, there's always been AIs that we're like, are you sure you want to do that, bud?
But like
on this game,
even by our usual by the usual standards of that, this has been just sort of like he just wandered off.
I will end this.
Oh, hey, you can get some loot.
Face me if you. I do not leave survivors.
Oh my god, woman.
I mean, she doesn't need to live for us to win the map.
It's just sort of like, why?
Mm. We do what we must because we can.
It's come to this.
I shall do what I can.
I think I gotten all the loot at this point, right? Alright.
Yep. Just check a heal on Flora anyway for the XP.
Allow me.
But Flora, you're looking a little bit low. Let me go ahead and top you off there. Also, I'm just going to point out, usually the single target heal is enough to get everything. That was a rather anemic heal compared to her HP bar.
Yep.
Perish.
I mean, now he's right to run away.
I mean, yeah, he kind of is.
Here you go, Valora. Keep giving me free EXP.
I'm here to help.
Face me if you dare.
My time is now.
Just killing time until you're until you can giant mega zap.
Yep. Well, sort of, but yep. Surmount. Oh, up here. Wait, you can't surmount because there's a roof over your head? What? Okay. It's not like that's just... okay. Whatever. I'll just maybe move here and then go... take cover.
Time for some sorcery.
Strength. You're weak. Go get strong.
Use this.
Prepare to face the Dawn Spear.
Can't jump there because of the thing in the way.
With a single blow. This shall do.
It's come to this.
My turn. I shall do what I can. I'm behind you. Clever move.
From where shall we strike?
I guess you... Throw an oil jug over there! This is a secret tool that'll come in, into effect later.
Do you want to just charge it? Yeah, right. Okay. Just getting into range of the healer to zoom her.
You know, maybe.
Count on me.
Zoom, zoom.
So what's this about next time you said, Sandry?
Yeah, no, like, what the fuck is going on here? How the hell did we do this?
Oh my god, she
It's humiliating.
Oh, that's too funny.
Now just surmount your way up the thing? Yeah.
Come get me. Come get me.
You know, this is a game that respects your time. Every action gives you some benefit.
Face me if you dare. I do not leave survivors.
Thanks, Laura.
To be fair, she did actually do a fair bit of the work.
That's why I said thanks. Ooh, yeah. Medal of Bravery.
Isn't that the one that lets you do the lesser promotion?
Maybe.
The one that we don't need anymore?
No, we need it. We need it still.
Who do we have who's not a veteran?
We have 3 characters that is technically 4, but there's 3 characters that could use the weakest level up token. How can you defeat this rabble? Very easily, thank you.
Your Excellency, I have failed you. It is ended. Our home is safe.
How will history remember this day, Sorsley? I think it will remember it as your last.
Opens envelope? That is false.
Wait!
Oh, that purple is that the that's the special magic stone. That's the special magic stone. The explodey stone. What was it called?
Did someone just blow up our house? Someone just blew up my house.
I can't think of the name of the stone anymore.
What are those flames?
That smoke, those explosions, they come from Castle Wolford.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I've actually enjoyed this route of the story a heck of a lot more than the other route.
So far, yeah, except the random just boom. Huh?
But the random boom, like, with that random boom... Okay, with that random boom, that sets up, like, future stuff, and it properly, it very properly, what's the right description for this? Oh, God. I'm trying to think here. It foreshadows it perfectly, because I think that is, like, that special secret magic stone that just sort of came out of nowhere in our playthrough.
Exham, what in the blazes are you doing here?
I am here to declare myself the victor. My thanks for the diversion, Minister Sorsley.
What? You snake.
Is that any way to speak to the hero who won the day? Castle Wolford has fallen by my hand.
He speaks true. The flames have been lit.
The call for Gondor.
Our defeat. Only a trusted few know to light them.
No!
Then the battle is ended. It would be folly to shed blood further.
Flora, no! You're the... Okay, see you later.
It's not an easy draft to swallow, but a good general knows when to retreat. For that, she has my respect. And what of you, Lord Wolford? Your father and subjects are as of yet unharmed.
I yield. I shall give the order to lay down our arms.
I'm gonna be honest, that's a really shitty bit of writing.
I think in terms of like the truest to true playthroughs, we were supposed to switch sides to the others, because this is something I was like curious about, like the way the story was laying out, and so I had no choice but to see this. If we would have sided with them, X-Harm actually promises us, like before, like in our pre-battle, like before everything, that he will give medicine to help cure your father.
I'm sorry, but just like having just the just random surprise nuke, just sort of.
I mean, it kind of follows like that they were all saying like
writing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that from a realistic perspective it makes sense. From a writing perspective, it's pretty shitty. Because you win this battle, and then you're told, by the way, you lose anyway. It's like, what was the point of having me play that battle?
Armies clash, their battle cries ringing across blood-soaked fields. When the chaos subsides, the gallant figure of Exum Marshal stands victorious. General Avlora sees the tide turning against her and retreats before it swallows her whole. The bitter taste of defeat is unfamiliar to her.
Okay, I do like the fact that they actually conquered this land, because you gotta keep in mind the other playthrough, we were just like, oh yeah, we're totally on the Hierophant side now, and then the land turned blue. For some reason that button keeps double clicking, I don't know why.
Like, I'm sorry, like, it's just shitty. Why did they have us fight that battle? Like, what was the point of that battle? This is just but thou must, and like, what in a game where you're supposed to have branching paths, why bother?
Don't think that seat's meant for you, friend. Lord of the house only.
Ah, but who is lord over a fallen castle? By rights, it should belong to its conquerors. From my perspective, it is clear who that is.
Those purple flames. So that was the full measure of Hyzante's new weapon.
Beautiful, no? Courtesy of our capable researchers at the Ministry. I'm afraid it's still a work in progress, but I hope you found our initial display compelling. If not, I'm sure my men could be persuaded to give another.
There is no need for that. I will not see my people suffer further.
I'm glad we've reached an accord. Leave us.
Yes, my lord.
He's alone! Kill him!
What is the meaning of this?
It is all too easy to make enemies when one is young and talented. And so every so often, I must put on a display like this. Anyhow, I've come to speak with you, Lord Cyrano. Once I've said my piece, we shall leave.
What could I possibly gain from hearing you out?
There are parasites within Hyzante that grow fat on the goddess's blessing at the expense of those who deserve it. I would ask for your aid in purging the sickness from our beloved nation.
This is stupid. This is so stupid.
I'm listening. Go on.
Why didn't they just declare us the loser from the start? Why have us fight the battle? This is beyond stupid. You succeed in the battle against Hyzante, and it's like, by the way, no, there was another Hyzante army, you lose.
The latest medicine developed at our ministry.
And why would we need anything your alchemists brew up? Lord Simon will be back on his feet in no time.
Oh, so the medicine scene happens no matter what. Okay.
Ah, so the rumors are true then.
Curses! Hyzantean trickery!
Eridor, you can be tricked by a piece of paper.
You can be sure. His heart will beat as steadily as it did in youth.
Thank you.
Pray save your gratitude until after you've heard the favor I ask in return.
You would propose a deal.
I would. You are familiar with Minister Sorsley End. As head of his house, and one of the Saintly Seven, long has he overseen the distribution of salt.
Is he about to ask us to become one of the Saintly Seven
which
anyway?
would be all well and good.
No,
were you
that
not
happens
profiting
later no matter
personally
what.
By abusing his station. He peddles salt outside the purview of the consortium.
This is the one where we have to do the salt.
How is that possible?
A man of his influence has his
we have to
motives, no
smuggle the
doubt.
salt. Remember?
The consortium
And we
is
decided
not
to
one of
instead
the
go to
purposes,
Hyzante to
but
like
they
prove
have done
him
more good than
a bad
harm
guy.
in ensuring that each nation is given fair treatment in matters of trade. If these claims against Minister Sorsley are true, he would be in direct violation of the Accords.
Precisely so. And in his violation, he would leave an indelible stain on our nation's reputation.
Who buys his ill-gotten
This is so
wares?
stupid.
Aesfrost?
None other, my lady.
We have witnessed as much.
And you understand that his greed touches the lives of people even outside our nation's borders. Which brings us to my request.
What would you have us do?
I would see Minister Sorsley relieved of his position.
And his life, I take it.
A man after my own heart. Speaking of which, I pray your Lord Father sees a quick recovery. Now, I shall return the castle to your safekeeping.
That's quite generous of you.
I've already made quite the request of you. To impose any more would be unseemly.
See, here's the thing.
Take it this
They could have gotten the same
request isn't
benefit
one we can refuse.
from just having him drop
You're
by
quite
after Sorsley
perceptive.
lost
I like that.
and been like, yeah, I know y'all just
take
threw
my
down with
leave.
Sorsley, but you
May
weren't
our
working
next
for
meeting
Hyzante.
bring
But he
good
wasn't working for
tidings.
Hyzante when he did it. Here's some medicine. Y'all want to do me a favor and wreck his day for me?
Mm.
Could have had the same story effect without the like rug pull. There was no reason for it.
And now we're back in the exact same state we were. The exact same state we were at the end of the. Ooh, more side stories. The exact same state we were at the end of. Well, close to the end, because this is still slightly different. We haven't merged back into the main story.
Do you require assistance, Your Excellency?
I require silence. Can't you see I'm thinking here?
Okay, this is definitely different. I don't remember him
Sam's
saying
meddling
that.
is unfortunate. He hid his investigations well.
Alfric,
They have
that's the
already
name of the
poisoned
stone.
The Holy One against us. We must take action, and soon. If our dealings were to come to light, it would have grave implications.
Do you understand the meaning of silence? If you insist on pestering me so,
Yeah.
then tell me what you would do.
I would definitely remember it if he got this pissed in the other
Yeah, no, this
storyline.
didn't happen.
Yeah, he is absolutely livid.
I would do whatever Your Excellency commands.
He is commanding you to find him a way out of this mess. Have you no ideas for me?
I fear not, Your Excellency.
In the other playthrough, didn't Booker come up with the idea of like doing the trade? And on this one, he is too flustered.
Useless! Would you see me dead then? We can't let the Wolforts fall into Exham's clutches. They are too valuable. I must find a way to make them see the upside of being in my good graces.
And this is Cordelia freeing him, because Cordelia actually has a spine.
Brother, there you are.
Cordelia!
Shh! You have to run, now!
Come out, Your Highness.
Not so loud. Anyone finds out about this, it'll be our heads on pikes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. This is all my fault.
Oh, okay.
Nonsense. You're more courageous than you know.
Okay, I have to admit, when he said this line, I thought he was saying that the armored guy...
The princess?
What? No, when he said, come out, Your Highness. I thought he was talking to the armored guys like, we know you're Roland. And I was like, okay, then why did he respond with this? That doesn't make sense. I was like, oh, no. They're just sitting there in the courtyard going, come out, Your Highness. Not talking to an individual. Okay.
Yeah.
Boy, that was... that voice intonation did not fit what was happening.
It did to me.
It's time for us to go. Cordelia?
I'm staying here.
What? Why? After all this?
That is all the more reason for me to stay. I will avenge our family. I will find out what Aesfrost's schemes are. And when the time is right, I shall bring them down.
You intend to wed the Archduke, then?
Yes.
I will come for you, sister. This I swear. Until I do, take care of yourself, will you?
Hey, they got more than one use out of that hug, Sprite.
It seems Hyzante has withdrawn from the Wolford domain.
And left the Wolfords with their independence? How very uncharacteristic of them.
Doubtless they mean to use the Wolfords against us. The illusion of freedom will make them more pliable to an entreaty from their saviors. So not only has House Wolford defied us, but the Holy State stands with them.
I suppose even zealots can be coaxed from their pulpits. General Avlora reported the use of a weapon which caused an explosion of purple smoke throughout the battlefield.
Yes, not but bluster and fury for now. But who knows what may become of it in time. The situation has become...
I think...
vexing.
Okay. There's a lot of lines that are like this one, where I'm like, Gustave is not putting, like, the proper amount of gravity on that situation. I think that's an actual written character flaw of his. Like, basically, you're doing the equivalent of somebody launched, maybe not a nuke, but like a bomb in the megatons, right? And he's like, yeah, well, whatever.
You know, it's nothing serious. It's like, he blew up a castle.
I mean, the castle's foundations remain intact. It was mostly to show, like, they had basically conquered it, I guess.
It's a really bizarre story beat. I'm gonna be honest. That entire section, the story beat is really weird.
I think he has a character flaw where he doesn't put the gravity on the right things.
No, not that. I mean the whole bomb thing. That story beat is just weird.
The failure was mine, Your Grace.
Failure does not become you, Avlora. You know what I expect. May you never utter those words in my presence again.
Yes, Your Grace.
Have you news of the prince's whereabouts, Thalos?
I'm afraid not. Information seems to have slowed down to a trickle. But worry not, brother. The sizable bounty I put on his head should motivate the more industrious of our subjects to action.
We cannot let him live. Find him at all costs.
It just occurred to me, Sandry, I'm going to be able to field 2 Maxwells.
And see, here's the thing. Now his escape is much. Now his faking his death is much less plausible because again, now he's no longer there to rally against.
What? Is he hurt?
Slightly the worse for wear, but he appears hale, my lord.
Being shown up to be a nucleus around which we can rally, he's going to pretend to die again.
Sarah,
Fuck Roland.
Will you welcome an old friend back into your home?
No, get out.
With pleasure.
Sarah Noah says yes.
Does anyone else know of Prince Roland's whereabouts?
None. Of that I made sure. Only those present here know where he is.
Very good. Let no one else approach these chambers.
Gustave plans to wed my sister. He will proclaim his intent soon.
Cordelia?
Well, she's my sister too, so I suppose I should do something about that.
To secure his stranglehold on Glenbrook.
So the throne was his goal all along. In that case, why murder his own kin?
That bastard. Schemes upon schemes.
Cordelia seems to have accepted her fate, but I refuse to. I need to stop this wedding. And I need your help. We must put an end to Aesfrost's machinations once and for all. Together.
I have other things I gotta do, bud.
Can I count on you?
My prince, as your friend, I must be frank. We find ourselves in a delicate situation. A single rash move could mean the loss of our home.
For now, we must let Hyzante and Aesfrost think our loyalty can be won by force or intimidation.
And to that end, we have a bargain with Hyzante to fulfill. That must come first before all.
I see. Of course, I cannot blame you. You have subjects to keep safe after all. I apologize for imposing. I shall leave this place. Only tragedy will come if I stay.
My prince, if I may.
Here's your favorite Grima word tongue, right?
Considering recent events, there may be no safe haven for you in all of Norzelia. However, I have
Honestly,
a proposition.
honestly, the way Sarah Noah put it, having him fake his own death is a lot more plausible.
Mm-hmm.
Give me your royal signet. Apologies, but I will not be able to return it.
My signet! The last proof of my lineage. But why?
So you may die, my prince.
Okay, well, this will take care of one thing. You said you hated how he went behind Sarah Noah's back to do this.
Mm-hmm.
You did hate that, and
this time, the way Sarah Noah put things and the way Frederica put things, it is much more reasonable for them to fake his death because they can't afford to have him be a point to rally around right now because they can't afford to get into that fight. The last time we were ready to go and we were ready to fucking throw down, and so when he pussed out, that was kind of a problem.
Don't you have anything to say? I freed my brother.
We are to be wed. I must learn to forgive such rash impulses as you are prone to have.
All right.
I spit on your forgiveness. I'll never return your hollow gestures.
Uh-huh. That's nice.
As you wish. Your brother has nowhere to run in any case. However, House Wolford is a nuisance. A nuisance I cannot expunge without earning Hyzante's ire.
It's a bird!
There's a giant bird.
Oh, they're all giant birds. Shit! Wait!
That no longer matters.
It seems like they have bird technology now! Oh no!
War has arrived. Mine. The time has come to carve
I
my
mean,
mark.
we know what news he got. He got news of his death. Of which I think this is probably going to be the exact same scene. In which case I'll fast forward it, but we'll at least take a look at it for a little bit here.
Hey, boss, come take a look at this.
I mean,
Look, it's a normal-sized bird.
actually, that's still a pretty giant crow.
Compared to the other one?
Maybe
True.
not so poor, judging by these clothes.
Okay, yeah, this is the exact same. Fast forward.
The corpse is regrettably too damaged to identify.
Yeah, okay. This is, as far as I can tell, the exact same scene.
Is this truly how the kingdom of Glenbrook meets its end?
House Wolfort are...
A shame.
Oh, Roland.
Oh god. She frees him only to see his body wash up, because we know, like, she actually thinks he's dead.
And so, matters with the Wolforts were settled, as peaceably as could be expected. I trust they shall flourish with your support, Minister Sorsley.
Your story leaves me with one
Now
question,
this is different.
Was it not your forces who took Castle Wolford? Yet you leave them with their freedom.
One so accustomed to the intrigues of politics surely sees the reason why. Their true enemies are the Aesfrosti. And the Hierophant would know the true reasons behind Aesfrost's recent machinations. In this endeavor, a free ally would suit us better than a beaten subject.
I see. While kept on a short leash, they can be useful guard dogs. But that leash can always be cut if they prove feral.
Just so. An open hand in the right situation can win so much more than a closed fist.
You may be right.
Ah, but before I leave, the Holy One expressed some concern for you. Have you had any troubles managing this salt as of late?
None at all, naturally.
Oh, X-Arm is a master manipulator in this timeline.
My lord, a bird from Sorsley End of Hyzante has arrived. He has offered to send us provisions and
Is this
funds
the same scene
in
we
light
saw
of our
before?
Situation.
Yeah.
A most welcome offer, to be sure.
Yeah, this is the same. So, and, you know, what do? He's asking us to go, you know, illegally go deliver salt. And
see, this part makes, like, the way it was phrased there makes less sense, but because we just killed a bunch of his people, like the fact that he's like, by the way, would you guys like some resources?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I assume they're all poisoned.
Yep. And we got to continue up until the vote. But I think at this point we've merged back into, like, we've temporarily merged back into the main storyline.
With his demise, seemingly comes the end of the kingdom of Glenbrook. But only days later, a proclamation is made that would bind.
I can't fast
Aesfrost
forward
and
this.
Glenbrook.
Can I skip it?
Bearer
no.
of the royal signet and last heir to the throne of Glenbrook, Cordelia is to ascend as queen and wed Archduke Gustadolf.
Princess Cordelia is to wed the Archduke? What is the meaning of this? Gustadolf is the very one who invaded Glenbrook.
But King Regna is to blame for trying to monopolize the mines.
Okay, we're going for the... Okay. Yep. And she's telling everyone to, you know, we must endure. And she mourns the death of literally her entire family.
No, she has a living brother still.
She does not know he's a brother.
Oh, half-brother.
She does not know he's a half-brother. Which one of the
Prince
scenes is
Roland,
this one?
Have you heard about the address at the Capitol?
I have.
Oh, is this the one where we get to meet Maxwell?
I won't forgive them for making Her Highness say such horrible things.
Enough.
But they love...
I said Cordelia is fighting her hardest all on her own.
Forgive me, Your Highness.
We all understand how you feel, Prince Roland.
No, I apologize. I lost control.
I gotta say, recontextualized, this scene does hit a bit different.
We must rise to action.
Because there is a completely different context in this timeline, right?
Yep, no, for the most part, this timeline just makes more sense.
Listen, my friends. Prince Roland of Glenbrook is dead.
Yeah.
I am now merely Roland, a warrior who fled a fallen kingdom.
Don't you mean
I
Maxwell?
humbly ask for your support until the...
Yeah, Maxwell. Alright, I'm gonna fast forward now.
Is that Sir Maxwell's?
Why did you steal it off him? He's in our party! Oh shit, Roland's underleveled, I think. I sure hope he was given some levels.
How is he doing? Has he taken the medicine?
Aye.
Thank you. I wait.
Lord Sereno, I am certain.
Okay. So, like, they acknowledge that they got medicine, right? So, that's it, right? Fast forward. We will see this one play through in its entirety because I know where we're going, okay?
Okay.
And I have a feeling this is actually going to set up stuff we need to know.
Lord Svarog, the body of Lord Dragan is... So my son has finally returned home. I will be there soon. Is something the matter? I think it better not to look, my lord. And why is that? His face. There is no vestige of the handsome lad he once was.
I think this implies Thalos beat up his dead body because the guy died to a single arrow shot.
My son. I understand. You are dismissed. I am so sorry, my boy. Please forgive your pitiful excuse for a father. I will find the one who did this to you. I swear it.
Yeah, because literally the vote that happens in this chapter, we're going the opposite direction. We are not going to go and present the evidence to the holy state. Which one is this one? This is the... Is this the Anne talks to a merchant? Yeah. Okay.
I see. So there is no...
Yeah. This is Anne talks to a merchant and learns about the illicit salt trade.
Yep.
And this one is, I believe, our first introduction to the Hierophant as a concept. No, wait. I don't remember the scene. No, I remember it. He's like, water, water, give me water. I remember it now. Let me just be sure. Yeah. And then he comes along.
The ledger.
And he's talking about his ledger and his fake ledger, I believe,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Yeah. And Booker kills the Roselle. Alright. I'll try to remember what these guys say on this one. Several days later.
Serenoa, do you have a moment?
Which scene is this one?
I was hoping to talk to you about our marriage.
Oh, this is the scene like we haven't gotten married yet, but it's not the right time, if I remember correctly.
Is there any meaning to our union?
Oh, it's the...
My brother may have been planning this from the start. And yet I came to Wolffort with the intent of marrying you completely.
Shall we fast forward through this one, Sandry? I don't think
Yes.
there's
Always like
I don't think there's any additional context we'll learn from this scene. Like even with the recontextualization.
You said we received a delivery from Minister Sorsley.
I'll let this play because it actually
Mostly
leads up into what's
food
about to
and
happen.
Materials, plus a considerable amount of coin.
That is quite kind of him.
Yep, that is recontextualized.
Even by Hyzante standards, this would barely put a dent in their coffers. We have distributed the resources as needed. We've even managed to restock our reserves.
Wish I could be happy for the help, but I can't say I am.
Agreed. Relying on them comes at a price. They will be looking for recompense.
I believe that to be their true aim.
But this is the path we chose to walk together.
Indeed. And as long as we stay the course, the winds of favor will someday be at our backs.
A missive from Minister Sorsley has arrived.
Yeah.
I see he wastes no time. What absurd request could he possibly have in store
So,
for us?
we are going to actually do this mission he's giving us this time.
Correct.
Because we have to. The side quests. In case you're wondering why I'm viewing the side stories, it's because we earn more of those like background points for doing as such, and therefore the more we earn, the easier it is to convince
I would
people.
like to ask
So
everyone what they think.
there's still a reason to do it.
Benedict, if you would.
Yes, my lord. We have just received a request from Minister Sorsley. We are to deliver his cargo to Aesfrost.
Cargo?
Okay, I gotta say,
A load of salt that bypasses the consortium.
at the very least, in this timeline, us going to say into Aesfrosti lands does not sound like it's an absolute suicide mission. Because in the other timeline, we spent the entire time shoving the middle finger towards them. And at least in this timeline, we worked with them.
He is asking us to be an accomplice to his illegal dealings.
It is as Minister Exham suspected. Minister Sorsley truly is abusing his station.
The nerve of him, asking the Honorable House Wolffort to do such a filthy job. No way we'd agree to that.
Eridor, we're agreeing to that.
Consider this. Agreeing would secure us proof of his unlawful business.
Are you suggesting we report him to Hyzante?
I am saying it is an option.
You got a point. We have a duty to speak up when something's not right. That's the honorable thing to
Nope,
do.
Eridor, we are going to not do the honorable thing.
The Holy One's trust.
I will point out that we were asked by our actual patron to do this.
He speak to the Holy One for us. He tried to expose Sorsley's wrongdoings.
Have you all forgotten?
Minister Sorsley is one of Hyzante's saintly 7. His connections run far deeper than ours. We must tread carefully.
Then we need solid evidence to convict him. I should think the salt he wishes us to transport would suffice. But we are the only ones that know it.
I agree with Maxwell.
And it is indistinguishable from the salt that is legally distributed. Far from the solid evidence we need.
Regrettably so.
One false move and we lose both Minister Sorsley's support and Hyzante's trust. Without proof, we have no choice but to go to Aesfrost.
If only we had evidence of his misdeeds.
Man, the true ending, we have to agree with Roland, Sandry.
See, our opinions differ, but a decision must be made. To report Minister Sorsley's illegal dealings to Hyzante, or become a silent accomplice. Bring the scales. It is time to make our choice.
All right. Alright, let's get our standard talk to 2 people. I guess they're going to be outside. I've already looted this, so we only just need to talk to the 2 people and buy anything from the merchant. That's all we need to do. But I will, of course, pet the cat. The cat is in this house, I think? The cat is in this house. There's the cat. Good cat. Alright, we gotta talk to this guy. I'm just gonna fast forward because we've already technically made that decision. What do you think of Mr. Sorsley as his vassal? And talk to... Where's the second one? You. Proof is resolved. Alright, the merchant. Let's see what you have to sell, because if you have anything good to sell, I'm going to buy it. Extra large HP recovery pellets. Bought. Immediately. Those are the big heals, Sandry.
Yeah, no, I know.
Ooh. I mean, a speed amulet is pretty good. That'd be the last of our... It is a speed amulet.
We're also at 8 minutes to the end. I don't think we're really in a position to start something.
Let's at the very least get the vote going. And end like after like the whole like this is the results of your vote. Okay, travel to Hyzante and report the illegal salt shipments. You're wrong, Benedict! Minister Sorsley is involved with trafficking illegal salt. It'd be in our best interest to expose him before we get further involved. We may not escape entirely unscathed, but it must be done. Nope. Let's go to the house end. I see. So you believe we should follow Minister Sorsley's orders. What do you think?
First one, because the other two really don't follow from the story as it stands.
There is no guarantee we'll succeed in disposing of Sorsley, and should we fail, we'd make enemies both House End and the Holy State itself. The odds of appealing to those in power in another nation and succeeding are certainly not in our favor. We have enough enemies as it is. It would be wise for us to not earn ourselves anymore. There's still time, Benedict. I would like to continue our discussion.
Certainly.
Very well, my lord. Is it safe to assume that you think exposing Minister Sorsley's crimes to be a reckless course of action?
Shaking Hyzante's faith.
Shaking Hyzante's faith in one of the saintly seven will be nigh impossible. Valid point. The title of the saint holds great power in the holy state. In the worst case, we'd be considered heathens trying to disturb the peace and make ourselves enemies of an entire nation. It is an outcome we should avoid at all costs. You have made your position clear, Benedict. I only ask that you keep my words in mind. But of course, my lord, allow me a moment more to make my decision. Been moved. Alright, we gotta convince Federica.
Serenoa.
We can't overlook Minister Sorsley's black market dealings, let alone be party to them. I know that it means even more will have to go without salt in the duchy, but still. I believe we should go to Hyzante and bring these crimes to light.
Nope.
Lol, no. Please, Serenoa, you must know why you're opposed to exposing Minister Sorsley's crimes.
I want the true ending.
Lol. Difficult even with evidence which we don't have.
Okay.
Surely. Indeed,
Minister Sorsley's work has greatly benefited the Hierophant for many years. He must have great influence in the Holy State. If we went to them now, desperate as we are and lacking proof, there's a chance they would not believe us. Will we speak a little longer?
In that case...
I mean, I'm more than curious as to why you would make us an accomplice to Minister Sorsley's illicit dealings. I wish to know their true intentions, though I don't think... No, she's not going to buy that. Rumors of Minister Exarm. She really hates Aesfrost.
For rumors of Minister Exarm, you met him too, by the way. Though he looks reliable at first glance, I do not know if he can truly be trusted.
No.
Yeah, apparently you don't know
Maybe
Federica.
Using us, or perhaps plans to betray us. I share your doubts, but doing so avails us nothing.
Let's return to our own counsels, Federica. I understand your feelings, as I hope you understand mine. I gotta convince this guy.
Aye, lad.
Can't even imagine a proud and honorable house like ours committing a crime. We got to go to Hyzante and report that no-good minister. You're actually considering doing his dirty work? Why?
Mr. Sorsley is no fool.
Mr. Sorsley is no fool. He is no doubt wary of our betrayal. Can't deny that. It's a grave crime he's committing after all. That servant of his, Booker, is also nothing to sneeze at. If we're not careful, it could be our heads on the chopping block. I wish for us not to be party to those crimes if we can avoid it, but things are not so simple, I'm afraid.
Consider this.
I'm sure you thought long and hard about it, but still...
Wrong choice.
Oh, wait. I'm sure you thought long and hard about it, but still, just thinking about dirt in our hands makes us be sick to my stomach. Gonna be honest.
Works.
Yeah. Running away from our problems will avail us nothing. Ill-earned though it may be, we need House Inn's coin.
Are you joking?
I know, I'm just thinking about a situation that has me tremble in rage. I still don't know if I have it in me. Damn it! It's our own damn fault as pathetic vassals that you're in this position in the first place, lad. I need more time to think on it. This won't be an easy decision either way. Whatever. Yo, you.
Lord Serenoa.
Easy. Transport the salt. So you believe it'd be good to do House Inn's bidding. Why?
First choice.
First choice? If we know the way House Inn's illicit operations work, we may figure out the way to get the upper hand. I see. It'd be easier to find the cracks in their defenses from the inside, and it may even give us the opportunity to strike.
Yes.
If that is our aim, I think it's well worth the risk. Is there anything else you wish to know? there is. I cannot help wondering if being party to these acts would sully the Wolfort name.
Keep our people alive. Right now, we must do everything in our power
to keep our people alive and house standing. So as long as we do, there'll be a chance to reclaim our honor.
Perhaps.
Wise words, my lord. We mustn't lose our house nor our people. I see now for whom we would bear this burden. It may very well be worth it after all. Thank you, Lord Serena. I see now where you stand. Moved. All right, let's just keep going until the end of chapter and then save.
Votes. Do we follow Sorslay's orders and smuggle salt across our borders, or do we take another path? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
That's one.
You make
a two.
I will put my faith in
A three. A four.
I agree.
A five. 6, and I bet 7?
Just can't see
Nope.
it your way.
The scales of conviction will... The way forward is decided. We have no choice but to follow Sorslay's demands and bring the salt to Aesfrost. We have chosen our path. We shall do as Minister Sorsley asks and deliver the salt to Aesfrost.
Now that we have a heading, we need only move forward. Let us make haste.
Indeed. No matter how perilous the road ahead may be, we must not falter.
Anna, begin the preparations.
As you wish.
Okay, so we're now on chapter 9, part 1, or we're on part 2 actually. I believe we will call it there unless you want to just immediately do the last time on Dragon Ball Z right now.
No, because it's it's after 11.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
I'll
catch you later.
That being said, let's go ahead and get some title screen music going and turn down that volume a bit, just that way it's not overly loud. All right, with that, we are going to call it here. Thank you all for watching if you have been. We'll be continuing this next week. Stream schedule should be up tomorrow. I'll know then if I have the time for a stream on Friday or not. Other than that, yep, yesterday's workout is hitting me a bit. Other than that, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.